check this out. Wells Fargo CEO is blaming employees for allegedly illegal sales practices. John Stump telling the Wall Street Journal, quote, "There was no incentive to do bad things." Meanwhile, the executive who oversaw the unit that created 2 million unauthorized accounts is retiring quickly. But are more of the big banks out there creating fake accounts too? You know what? Adam Shapiro is taking a closer look at this.
Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Nicole. Imagine how consumers would feel if they learned that employees at one of the nation's largest banks were committing illegal acts. And then you'd have to ask the question, is this happening at other banks? According to the head of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Richard Cordray, there's no evidence that other banks are committing such acts. We asked if they were investigating other banks, and they would not comment. Fox Business reached out to 3 of the nation's largest banks, Bank of America, Citi, and JP Chase, to see if they had a quota system or a sales incentive system in place, just like the system at Wells Fargo for employees who dealt with customer accounts. Bank of America and JP both declined to comment. Citi has not responded to our questions. As for Wells Fargo, they're dealing with public outrage over the former executive who oversaw the division at the center of the scandal. Her name is Carrie Tolstedt. Despite the bank firing people for these acts as far back as 2011, Tolstedt remained in charge and has earned more than $125 million in stock and stock options during her several years at the bank. Wells Fargo has the ability to claw back executive compensation if the bank chooses, but a bank spokesperson would not comment if that could happen to Tolstedt. Meanwhile, the Senate Banking Committee confirmed to Fox Business that it was briefed on Tuesday by Wells Fargo executives ahead of next week's hearing on the $185 million settlement with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And the key, Lauren, the key, Nicole, to all of this is that Wells Fargo was firing employees in 2011. That's 5 years ago. They were firing employees because of this activity. The question has to be asked, if they were firing people 5 years ago, what did they do to stop it? That's what we don't know. Back to you.
Good question, Adam Shapiro. Thanks for that in-depth report.